Tumbling, shaboing with a honestly scary number of storage left. But hey, Rome wasn't built in a day, and who risk nothing gains nothing. I think that somewhere along those lines there's a saying, and you don't mind me saying so, don't you? A little bit of a joke, if you allow it, and I hope you allow it. So we are back, guys, with the episode 17 of season 2 of Brooklyn Nine-Nine. We still have our Zoa White Peach because, I'm a good boy. I didn't drink of camera, which is possibly me being ashamed, but hey, we'll say it's another one. So we have, this is super cool, we have Amy on her case. This is in two season and a half, 1.5. I'll say 3/4, but I'm not sure. We have Amy first case, which is our important case, which is Gregor Minsk. Gregor Minsk is, or Nemesis is the guy that she's been waiting for a while to catch. So it's a super cool episode. It's actually super meaningful. So she goes in, and she goes after the bad guy, which is again, you're right, you got this. You got this. You got this, dude. We have the wedding of Gina, and this is kind of sad because you see Amy trying to put herself in a more authoritative figure. For example, in the training camp, she was trying to say 9-9, nobody was following her. Here she's doing a speech, but Gina pushed her off, and she's like, no, this is my turn, I talk. A huge fan of Gina. I'm a fan of that. Dunzo. So delightful white peach. So this is really, really, really cool. Jake is in charge of the ring, which of course he will fuck up. Don't worry about this, but he still will fuck up. So what happened is Gina, and this is brilliant writing from the team. Gina, which was raised in the same neighborhood as Jake, and her and Jake are super close. Her mom actually knows the girl who abandoned Peralta at his bar mitzvah. Ooh, my apologies. Ooh, my apologies. Ooh, my apologies. There you go. Always 3, but not 4. Why not 4? Pfft, you're asking the wrong fucking person. Why did I do that? I don't know. A little bit of a prayer, I guess. So yeah, so you talk about her, which is the one that broke his heart, and she broke his heart, and this is super cool, super cool because again, this is a chance. He's single since he gave up on Sophia, and she is single for the first time since she broke his heart, thanks to Eddie Funk, which is the nemesis of Jake. So cool scene here. Cool. What happened is Charles tried to warn Jake that Amy is nearby by saying "Hey," and he doesn't care. Amy and Jake are super cool with the whole thing. Rosa doesn't know if she wants to. She doesn't know. She wants to invite Marcus, and it's super cool. But at the same time, it's kind of sad because Rosa and Marcus. Oh, my apologies. Main plotline is Rosa is reserved, and she should allow more of herself. She should open up more, right? At the same time, it's a good reason for not giving an actress or an actor some time, because again, you're putting their character as a super reserved character, right? So if they don't share, then that is in character, by the way. But it comes at a price. It comes at a big price. And what is that big price, you say? Well, my dear friend, let me say it to you. You will freak the F out. The big price is the fact that all of the improvement is off-screen. Marcus, meaning the parents, is off-screen. Now, here's the reality. Nick Cannon is possibly very expensive, so you don't want to use him too much, right? I know. That's what I said, right? So the Gina, the guy who's in charge of it, he isn't. he canceled the last second, so she's looking for somebody else. She goes to Terry and Ult, which is kind of cool because she both see them in somewhat of a same fashion as a father figure, but also as an authority figure, and she respects authority. Now she has a crush on Terry for a while. This is kind of funny. But yeah, so Terry takes it because Ult is unable to do emotion, but Terry goes in and he's way too. That's difficult. That's difficult. Ult is, of course, a mastermind at emotions, so that's why it gets picked out. Amy comes in, and I gotta say, this episode made me not ball out, but it's a very good episode. Amy goes in, and she said, "Please, Jake, help me. Minsk is again a super important in my story. It's my you said Nemesis. He's the guy she is not afraid of, but she's the guy you kind of have to put behind bars, you know. Just realized something that is sort of good, sort of really good. If I can do it, I'm going to free a lot of space and not a lot of time, because right now we're running against the clock. And when I say running against the clock, you have no idea. We're running against the clock. We did a TikTok live. I can possibly do that because I don't need to put it on TikTok. Yes, sir. There you go. Today is the 14th, so TikTok live 14/9/2025. Good. Sorry, of course we're doing this on live, because why not? Just have to wait until it's prepared. Yeah, because we're running against, so this one is almost full. And I like to do, usually, I like to have both working against each other. So this one working with this one, and this one working with this one. Since this one is full because of, again, a broken file, that just for the computers I could technically delete it, but I don't want to delete it because I don't think it's a good idea. I don't think it's a good idea. 25 minutes, which is great. That's humongous. That is humongous. Okay. Oh, ink. Did they take some space? Yes, it did. Oh, plan backfire. Okay, it's not a big deal. Ink, you got this. Focus, you got this. NatureCon, 26 minutes and a half. We got 26 minutes and 9 seconds. Nice. So Amy is asking Jake for his help, and this is super important and kind of a sad scene because she would have done so for Jake right away. Jake needs to be convinced, and she said Minx is the Eddie Fung to my Jake Peralta. So this was kind of cool. So they go after him. By going after him, what happened is Jake loses the ring. Charles is super happy. Rosa, super cool scene here. I love the character of Rosa. Finally, something to do with her. She has finally some character development where she tells like, hey, the father of Boyle, hey, you're kind of courageous to do that. I don't know if I could. And then the father of Boyles is like, you think it's a mistake? You think it's a mistake? I'm going way too fast. So, by the father of Boyles being able to take a risk, I'm going to tell you the scene. This is an amazing scene, but Charles Boyle's father will inspire Rosa, which is fantastic. They want to arrest Minsk. Minsk is able to get away, but he fights. This is super nice. This is super nice. Charles has a talk with his father, try to psych him up. Charles' father is weird, but Charles is also weird. Also, at the same time, Charles is way less weird than his father, so Charles is possibly the golden child of the Boyles family. Terry takes the speech, but he ends up crying, so he's not able to. Ult is going to take over, which is funny because Ult is the last one you want saying your speeches, but at the same time, it's a really good move. It's a really good ending, and we love it. So Amy and Jake goes, they get Minsk. By getting Minsk, they run, and then they lose the ring. Jake meets the girl, which is Crush. I said the actor that they chose for the Crush is gorgeous. However, guess what? Jake doesn't have the ring, and because he has to go there, she finds out another guy and she starts kissing him. There's a lot of cool scene in between Jake and Amy. There's some tension going on, but at the same time, the actors are so talented because you feel like there's pressure going on. However, you don't feel like it's the same pressure that you had at the beginning of the show. In the beginning of the show, you had a love connection. You feel like it's two people that really care about each other. There's nothing that's gonna happen, but still. So me liking mucho mucho. Uh, problem is, problem is, problem is, Jake has a ring stuck to his finger. The mom talks to Gina, and she's not afraid. She said, "This is the best of my life." I'm just like, "What do you mean, third death day?" Well, I have you and I have sex with one of the roadie for a. No. I know what's going on. Oh, battery's dead. I have to go. I have to go. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'll be back in about 20 minutes.